so excited.
I'm so excited. Holy macaroni. Fuck, I forgot my goddamn iPad. Oh, well. Let's use yours.
No, you have your own.
We're good. Just pull it up. We're good. We're going. We're going live.
You're a hot mess.
I'm a hot mess. Well, you know what? The news sometimes just... Is this news? This isn't news. What the fuck is this? This is The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. And
I'm Beth.
I'm Greg. So fuck.
And we're the Lamontaines. Try that new one.
Hell yeah.
This is entertainment, maybe not news.
No, it's definitely not news. It's definitely entertainment.
Who's on? Somebody's already on.
It's entertainment for me. Paige is on. What's going on, Paige?
Pagers.
How you guys doing? I hope you guys are having an amazing night.
Oh,
What?
what you wrote in, I'm laughing. We'll have to explain why that came up.
Yeah, I posted a picture of it. So we've got some fun shit to talk about
the actual thing or what I saw down the road?
Yeah, we'll talk about both. Okay. No, everybody, you're the only one that doesn't know what a casting couch is. So we're going to get into that.
I know what a casting couch is. I didn't know it. Look at it. I had a specific look. I know what a casting couch is. I'm not stupid. I might be naive, but I'm not stupid.
Oh, goodness
Cheers.
gracious.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
And it has been quite an eventful Saturday.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been fun.
You lick the glass so that your lipstick won't get on it. Did you know that?
I don't wear a lot of lipstick, so it's not something I really have to
No lipstick.
worry about too often.
Sure you don't.
No. So, hey, thanks for joining in.
He doesn't.
Greg and Beth with The Bar is Open. We're just chilling. It's chilling tonight.
Yeah,
It's
my
a fun
back
night.
is fucking broken still.
She broke her back. Not really. She just...
I don't know what I
something's
did.
up.
I think I need to start doing yoga. I need to start doing yoga.
Would you do hot yoga again? We used to do hot yoga back in Phoenix.
Not that I have
no
anything
sense. You just
against
go outside
hot
and do
yoga, but I don't know where you would do that here.
There's got to be some
I don't even know where
places,
you
right?
would do yoga here.
I don't know.
Besides
There's gotta be
upstairs
some
in our
places
workout
you can
area,
do
which is probably what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Try to do it at least once a week, maybe Fridays, maybe Sunday, maybe Friday and Sunday.
Yeah. Figure it out.
If I do like 30 minutes on Sunday.
Do you guys know of anywhere to do yoga in Helotes, Texas?
Or how about just Leon Valley or San
How about anywhere in
Antonio?
fucking San Antonio?
Within the northwest side of town.
Right.
I don't want to be going east or west. I don't want to go downtown for yoga. Ain't nobody got time for
Definitely
that.
not. So, real quick, just shout out, go out and check out the Bar is Open with Beth and Greg on Instagram and on YouTube. We threw it out on YouTube. If you don't like watching videos on Facebook, go out to YouTube. I drop these things usually same night,
day.
sometimes next day.
Sometimes same night.
Yeah, it just depends on how quick I can get them uploaded and everything. So, yeah, go check that out. And
This is really good. What is it?
it's Becker Vineyards.
I know, but what is it? It's
I don't know.
like Quattro.
What is it?
Like Quattro
What kind of
Stagoni?
wine? I just opened it. I grabbed it out of your
Stagioni?
wine
Quattro Stagioni.
collection.
Red wine. No shit, Sherlock.
But by who? Oh, it's by Becker.
It's by Becker, but it's a La Quattro Stagioni.
I don't even know what that
Quattro's
means.
4, so maybe it's 4 grapes. Maybe it's a blend.
Oh.
Blend to feature. Oh, look at my shit being right. Our
How
summer.
many legs does it have? Does it have a lot of legs? Guess that's kind of a thing.
It's got pretty decent. I mean, it's 13%
Smoked meat,
alcohol,
not meth, by the way.
But this is a blend to feature Falsetto and Zinfandel grown by the Wilmers family in Tokyo, Texas.
Tokyo?
No. Tokyo.
Tokyo?
How do you spell Tokyo?
Tokya.
No, this is Tokyo. Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Tokyo,
Y-O,
Texas.
not
A blend of bold tannins, layers of brown spice, and red fruit.
I don't know.
It's all right. Quattro. I thought Quattro was 4 though, so maybe there's more than.
I would think so. I'm not sure. It's all good. Fuck
I
it.
don't know.
Hey, so big topic of the day.
Delicious.
We've got the new digs coming. We just painted the room
Painted
upstairs
the room
last night.
Not we, you, my niece, and her husband.
Yep. The blue room. We're going to call it the blue room.
I
Moving
did
forward.
pick the color.
She picked the color.
I had something
And
in
it
mind.
is vibrant. It is vibrant.
I kind of like vibrant colors. Like, I know I want to paint the downstairs bathroom yellow, but I don't want it to be a bright yellow. I want it to be like a dull or a...
Like a sunny afternoon yellow.
No, I did see one when we were there yesterday. That I was like, that might be good for a bathroom.
There you go. But we got that knocked out in
You
a
did
couple hours?
If
maybe?
even that. Maybe an
Yeah,
hour.
so we've got we'll have this whole shit will be upstairs by
Eventually.
Wednesday. By Wednesday, it'll be up there. Because we're
Same
taking,
kind of like all this shit.
after this is done, everything is going outside tonight, and we're redoing some of the bar.
I don't like handing outside. It's not cold enough yet.
Dude, whatever.
Whatevs.
Again, cheers. Hey,
Cheers.
guys, hope you're having a great night. Just hanging out. We're just
So I told
chilling.
you I'm
What's
not
going
drinking
on
on Wednesday nights anymore, right?
No.
Like, period. I'm not drinking on Wednesday nights anymore.
I'll have a DD for the whole time.
Stayed up till 1:30, 1:45.
No, that's because you decide you're going to read your book until...
But I kept drinking, and so I drank until 1. I might have been reading, but I was drinking until 1:45. I woke up Thursday and I was like,
what if I just throw all your beers in the freezer
I
after?
kind of have a headache.
Yeah, you
on
think?
Thursday when
you
I
had
did
8 White Claws on.
Because there's no laws with White Claw.
I'm having a Strike Claw.
Ew, is it
Force.
gross?
Yep, it's delicious.
You put the original flavor in the lemon one?
Yep. Or the lime or whatever.
Ew, that sounds
Strike
gross.
Claw. Strike Claw. I've created a new thing. It's awesome. It's amazing.
I'm pretty sure everybody's
Delicious.
done that before, honey.
No, nobody else does that.
I don't like mixing.
So I posted a picture earlier of our neighbors. I need to stop messing with that. Of our neighbor down the street. They have a couch out there on the sidewalk.
It's like a love seat. It's two chairs.
It's a black leather couch.
It's 2 chairs, 2 reclining chairs that come together and make like a love seat.
And
it's really good looking.
So
I mean,
Beth
it's
goes,
still in one.
we should grab that for upstairs in case we have guests at the show.
In case we have a live audience.
And I was like, absolutely. But then I looked at it. I was like, no.
Is that the only reason why you didn't get it?
No, it's too big. It's just too
See,
big.
I
It's
disagree
too
with
bulky
that.
up there.
But so why did you say no though?
Because it looks like a fucking casting couch.
So
And you were
I was like, what do you mean it looks like a casting? I know what a casting couch is, but I said, what do you mean it looks like a casting couch?
It is the exact thing that's a casting couch. Like
I think
from
that
pornos.
Anything can be
So,
a
hey,
casting
kids,
couch.
if you're under 18, close your ears for a minute. Pornos are shot on. There's a whole genre of that shit.
No, there's not. Of casting couch pornos?
Google it real quick. Just pull it
Can't.
up.
I
And,
need it on.
just do it on your phone. Do it on your phone.
This is not mine.
It's a, dude, whatever. Just pull it up. Just go.
What do I say?
Just type in
Casting couch
casting
porno?
couch. Yeah. No, just type in casting
No,
couch.
it's not gonna casting.
Bullshit. I guarantee it,
I'm
guys.
gonna bring up casting couch pornos.
How you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a good night
Brings a picture
tonight.
of a
Beth's
couch.
Googling casting couch to see what happens with the casting couch.
It doesn't bring up any videos.
Does it explain what a casting couch is?
It does.
What's it say?
Casting couch is a euphemism for the practice of soliciting sexual favors for job applicants in exchange for employment in the entertainment industries, primarily acting roles. It is illegal in the United States, but it doesn't say
It's
on a
for
leather
porn,
on a black
man.
leather couch.
Okay, go to images. Just go to image. Just leave it there and go to images. Let's see what happens when you go to
What
images.
did I looked up the other day?
Something terrible, probably.
And I looked at it and I was like, "Don't ever look this up."
Docking. Is that
No,
what
it
was?
wasn't docking. That was so
Don't
long
look
ago.
that shit
but
up
it
on
was
the
like
internet.
MMF
Brought
was one of
that
the.
up. Yeah.
It was MMF, and it was like, and the.
She's like, I've never. She's reading these fucking books to get into.
I didn't
like,
read
some
this one. They just explained that
interesting
there's
topics.
there's sexual activity MMF.
Julie, what's going on?
MMFFM, and I was like, what the hell are all these things? And so I looked them up, and I'm like, well, they provide pictures when you put that in there. What is MMF? Okay, it's a
So what
threesome.
was it? It was male, female, or something like that?
Male, female, male, 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 female, 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 female,
Oh, like
male.
threesomes and shit.
Same
right?
sex, threesomes,
Okay.
all those things. But I just had never heard it.
Hey, cheers. Whatever. Woohoo live. What's up, Julia?
I just
Hey,
had
Julia's
never.
on the board. She's the one that reached out to me about doing
Oh, that's so
some cool stuff.
Thank
so
you.
we'll talk
That's really
tomorrow.
awesome.
So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, appreciate that.
But I don't think there's a whole porno.
Oh no. Go just Google
I'm gonna go-
casting couch porn. Just do it.
Well, I don't know how to spell porn. It's like I did spell it
Stupid.
wrong, but
Meanwhile, she's got an
Casting
entire
couch
bottle of wine in front of her.
porn videos, Pornhub. All right.
Are you gonna pull up Pornhub on your work phone? It's not really her work phone; it's her personal phone. But it's her work phone.
It's what I use for work. However, it is my phone.
It
Thank
is.
you, good
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
Oh, there's a naked chick on a leather couch.
See, is it a black leather couch?
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Definitely don't show that to the camera.
Wow.
Definitely don't. We'll be blocked for the rest of our lives.
Shit.
Told you,
I'm gonna
you
go
just
ahead and
keep.
close this out.
So if you're interested,
Vagina just straight up in my
there's a
face.
casting couch that's available for free just down the street here. You need
Look,
it?
I'm a
Let me
little
know.
embarrassed.
Ian, I know you're on the boards. Just hey, dude, I'll help you carry it back to your house.
I
bro.
still want them. I thought they were nice.
Just slightly used.
They're not. That's a family house, dude.
You don't know people's weird fucking habits.
On that note, I'm not touching it with the 10-foot pole.
Exactly. Fuck that. So we named this episode Beth's Britney bitch. Brittanay bitch. Brittanay bitch.
So okay. I don't even know how me and Paige started talking about Britney Spears, but
funny.
she came up on
Ian,
something.
I'm giving it to you, bro.
And I was like, she's so...
It's going to be in front of your house.
She's so cute. Like, she's like 38 years old. And I'm like, she's still got the cutest figure.
She's hot as shit. Yeah, absolutely.
She's batshit crazy.
She's mixed up.
She is bad. Like, if you look at her, I was telling Paige, I was like, because I follow her on Instagram, because I like her music. But you can tell when she's on meds and you can tell when she's off meds just by her appearance alone.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I follow her just because every once in a while it comes up. And there's other people other people have kind of like said the same thing. Like she's like it's sadly entertaining.
I know it came out on the Muzak on the radio at the
Was that what it
restround
was?
or something.
And that's what
and you guys were smoking, and Paige and I was like, is this Britney? She's like, it is Britney. And I went, Britney, bitch. And it just was the catchphrase of the night. But yeah, she had a fire at her house recently. And I found out about it before the news because I follow her on Instagram. I'm like, she left a candle lit.
Yep. See?
But I was cracking up because she's got a great figure, right? We know she's fucking hot.
Yeah. And she's how old? 38?
38, 39, something like that.
Whatever.
But she always does her yoga in bikinis. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, who the fuck does yoga in bikinis? First of all, wedgie.
Britney does.
Wedgie.
Who gives a fuck?
Anybody who's ever had a wedgie gives a fuck.
I'm fairly certain she doesn't give a shit.
I'd be in a headstand trying to pick my ass. And I'd be like,
I need to get back on Britney's Instagram, evidently. Is that what we're talking about? It's I need to get closer to Britney's Instagram.
She's a hoot to follow on Instagram, though. Because she has rando shit out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you need some entertainment, go follow Britney Spears.
Britney's always good for it. There's a Britney. So Paige and I are like down a rabbit hole with all this Britney shit, right? Because we're so like, oh my God, look, oh my God.
Julia said she burned her gym down.
Yeah. She is having a Britney experience apparently coming soon.
Is that like a fucking mental issue or something? Like, is it like
take some acid? Yeah. Take some acid and run through a museum. I think they're having like a museum thing for her in Vegas because she still lives in Vegas.
I didn't know that.
Huge
I figured she was
in Vegas.
I'm sure she's got one there, and I'm sure she's got one here and there and there and Hollywood and everywhere else. Yeah.
Because I like how she's like, she's
do you get like
crazy,
to go walk around her house and watch her do yoga? Because that would be
no, probably not. Level. I mean, you could probably watch her wax figure do yoga. Like they probably have her wax figure in yoga poses, but you're like, look, I got my finger in her butt.
Jesus Christ. So I posted this earlier when I was talking. I said, Beth's a couple glasses of wine in before, and now we just opened a bottle of wine for Beth. What kind of wine is that again? Becker Vineyards.
Becker Vineyards.
So if the Nooners are on the show, Nooners are the Ross Patterson and
Fredericksburg bitches.
And the Drinking Bro crew that we all kind of follow some of those podcasts. There are a lot of people are going to be flying down.
We should do something in Fredericksburg, like at a vineyard.
If you guys, if you get a chance, go up to Fredericksburg. That winery is the shit.
That vineyard is the shit. They also have little storefronts on the main strip in Fredericksburg, but the vineyard is gorgeous.
I think you guys would I think you'd really like it.
It's very picturesque, and I feel very sophisticated when I go there. Yeah. Until I start having too many glasses of wine, then I'm like, fucking fuckers! And Greg's like, bring it down.
I'm like, the DD when she gets, that's Beth's time.
People with their kids are looking at me like, who let that in?
A sample of wine, and
then
Beth gets to play.
I don't do it very often.
No, I know. That's your playground. It's awesome.
Makes me happy to taste good wine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes me feel sophisticated.
So debates are coming up. So this is going to be fun. Okay, so Tuesday.
Are you going to watch them?
Fuck yeah, I'm watching them.
Okay, you'll tell me about them.
It's jiu-jitsu night. I'll have to figure out kind of how.
You're not going to watch them. You're going to go to jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, maybe I'll just pick it up afterwards.
My voice is really deep tonight.
I can change the setting and it makes it sound like a mouse. Yeah, see, you're fine. But the debates are coming up, so it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. I hope you guys watch it. Are they still trying to
get the Joe Rogan thing where they're trying to get them?
I don't know if that's
300,000 signatures.
Yeah, but that doesn't really mean anything, right? It's just like 300,000 people, but there's 330 million people in the country, so it doesn't really mean a lot.
It'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting to see how
they interact.
Because
back and forth.
Remember when Hillary and Trump, like their banter back and forth wasn't necessarily cordial, but Hillary still did a good job about putting her talking points out there.
Right.
But Trump kind of did, he did some different things to unnerve her. Like, and I think it's like, they've talked about it intentionally. Remember watching, and he was walking around the stage versus just staying at the
because
podium?
that's what a good speaker does.
Well, no, the thing was, it was, I've heard that it was intentionally to unnerve.
I'm sure he's got people in his corner going, here's some things
so
to
it'll
have
be
the upper
interesting
hand.
to see how that goes, right? And to see how this next one, because he hasn't had to do it in 4 years.
Oh, no, they've probably already been doing it for months.
Well, no, to actually debate.
No, but I'm saying he's probably been practicing for
prepping.
months. Like, he may not have officially debated anyone, but he's debating anybody who's in his
Well, that's just his life, I think. I think he just talks and he just talks
and he just
bullshit
tells people,
and he tells
you're
whatever.
fired.
And if he drops the "you're fired" and the Sleepy Joe things, it's gonna be an interesting kind of outcome.
I wonder if there's
I'm
an
just
over-under on the Sleepy Joe or the "you're fired"
Oh,
comments.
I bet you.
That'd
I
be
bet
funny.
you if you went to like one of the My Bookies or
I'll bet
whatever,
$5 on that.
we can open up an account. They match it. We use certain code and you can match it. Go out and follow some of the other podcasts I mentioned earlier. You can match it. But that'd be interesting. Just go out, get involved in some of the don't get overly involved in the politics of it, but be involved is really kind of one of the keys. Is like understand,
listen to the messages,
see
what your
what's
people are
happening
actually,
and what they're gonna.
Because this is the thing that cracks me up right now.
Tim?
So
How you doing, man?
As we watch these
Long time no
commercials for congressmen and Senate, I love the ones where they're like, so and so said COVID wasn't a real thing. He said it was going to be gone after November 3rd. And they just go on this whole fucking commercial about COVID. I'm like, but what are your stances? You're not even telling.
Right.
Like, this commercial doesn't do anything but try to build COVID in my head.
Well, you're just trying to
tell me what your stances are. Tell me what you believe in.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about
this bullshit about negative stuff. Like, what are you?
Or even try to be like,
right?
There's a young lady that she was in the military. And she did a lot in the military, and her mom got sick, and she came home when her mom got sick, and she talks about fighting for veterans, but she doesn't talk about anything what that means. She just talks about
these are the
things
I fight for veterans,
yes.
but like
and I'm
what? Like
how?
Like the Veterans Affairs reforms.
What are you doing to help veterans? What are you doing?
Like
what are you doing to help the military community
Right.
get more pay or better benefits, or what are you doing for the widows and the widowers or the children?
I think it's really easy to throw a lot of rhetoric, just bullshit into just throw it out there because it's social media, right? You want clicks.
Well, and
it's
commercials. And I know you have a very limited time. It's probably
say
30-second commercials go fast and they're expensive.
Say
but
something that's important.
Don't tell me that COVID, you told me COVID wasn't real. You're a liar. That tells me nothing about what this candidate that you're supporting is doing.
It doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
I mean, at least on some of them and on both sides, I've seen like for the presidential, so-and-so is going to raise taxes and da-da-da. This person's going to go against this by doing this. Or this person is going to help the healthcare by blah, 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 blah. At least those have something in them that says, this is why you can get behind me. Not that person is an idiot and he doesn't think COVID is real, so don't vote for him.
That means nothing.
Jack.
Yeah, right. Doesn't mean shit.
Nope.
But pay attention is really what to get. And then
figure out what you're supporting someone for. Like, even, me, I'll be like, I don't know who the hell that is. Let me just get on my phone and I'll Google them and I'll read their stance.
You're really good about that. And every couple of years or whenever we have something come up, you actually go through and
I read.
And you read. Most people do not do that. They read and that's where it's important to, so you may be a Republican or you may be a Democrat or whatever. You may be right down the party line, like a centrist kind of thing. It's okay to, if there's somebody on the left or on the right
that I agree with,
that you agree with and you think they're good, you don't have to vote party line.
No, and
I think a lot of people get
when I was young, I
shit.
used to because
it was easy.
When I didn't know enough.
Right.
I went with one person I felt like I believed in, and I was like, well, and I was very naive. That has to be the whole party, right? If I believe in this person.
No, it's not.
Well, I know that now.
No, I know.
25 years ago, I didn't. 25 years ago, I was like, I get to fucking vote.
Right. You could, you have Tulsi Gabbard, right, who's a Democrat. And she's had some really amazing talking points. And she'd be probably an amazing, she's an amazing person. She was military. She's had all these great things. And you think about, but you can't disclude her because she's just a Democrat. No, she's got some great talking points. She's got some great background. She's got a great history behind her. There's all of those different things. I don't know all of her talking points.
Right. I don't know her. I'm going to be
But
honest.
you think
I don't
about
know
it,
her.
and it's like, okay.
But I don't know a lot of people who aren't like over and over and over and over again that have been in the public eye and are huge candidates, regardless of local, national, you know.
She basically nuked Kamala Harris as the presidential candidate. In the Democratic runnings, right? She came in and basically threw that down. She threw that gauntlet down.
That would have been scary.
But nonetheless,
Kamala
it was.
Harris
But you think about it, and it's like,
and
okay,
not because she's a Democrat.
Why wasn't wasn't Tulsi Gabbard picked as the vice president?
She's probably not as popular. Like I don't know her name, but I know that other woman's name, and but I mostly know because I think
it just depends. So it's all about like
she's like nails on a chalkboard for me.
But it's all about like how they're positioned in
who they also have in their corner.
It's all about
who do they
media,
have? Who are the big people in their corners that's going to pump them up and say, this person in next 3 years, she needs to be the VP. We need to start getting her out there now versus somebody who doesn't have that.
Right.
And
it's going to be
building their own brand.
It's going to be really interesting. And we don't talk a lot of politics, but it's that season.
We do. So let's put it this way. We do together.
Right. We don't talk about it publicly.
No.
And I'm not saying which side. I mean, you can probably figure out which side we're on.
Well, I mean, I
don't think it, but it doesn't matter because
we do have some ebbs and flows where we're like,
and we're also a lot different in some senses.
So, you and I from each other? Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So, which is good.
Which we've always been that way in the 13 years we've been together. Yep. We've always been like, no, you're an idiot if you think that.
Not necessarily an idiot.
I was
but
like
just,
that with you.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
She didn't like the way I thought a lot of times.
You're young
because I was
and
always
cute.
Right.
We're just young and naive and cute. You're older.
I had tattoos and she
and
was like, that's it. Hook, line, sinker.
I did
Done.
like your tattoos.
Hey guys, cheers. It's the bar's open Saturday night.
Like
Fuck
tattoos.
it. Let's drink some
to
beers, hang out.
Me.
What's going on, Pete, dude?
You didn't drink.
I haven't had a chance. I was talking to Pete.
You have to cheers and you have to drink. Hi, Pete.
We're good. Hey, so we went out to dinner tonight. We went to BJ's. It was good. So there are more people coming out. And they blocked off some area in the parking lot. Go out and eat dinner sometime.
They did have
get
a
out
nice
of your house
area, but I will tell you that we talked about this a lot today because I just feel like restaurant quality right now,
it's a little down.
It's not where it was, and I'm sure it's because they don't have as many people, and they don't have as many people, and people are starting to venture out more now. So we got our appetizers. Our calamari was cold.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
I still ate most of it. Everything was kind of a little off.
But then we got dinner last night from our favorite place that if we go there now, we haven't been physically in a couple months. And it kind of, I was like, what's up with this pizza shit?
The wings were great.
Well, their wings are always great. But our pizza was undercooked. I think that's what it was. We thought it was soggy, but I think it was undercooked because they usually cook it a little bit more. I don't know. Our food was...
But how are you guys doing?
I'm still going to go, but I'm still going to get the food. But I think that, outside of lunches, I think I'm going to pick up food versus having it delivered because especially on the weekend nights, it takes forever.
Just too big. I think that they're just busy. And you went and picked up dinner last night. The pizza was kind of shitty.
Think it was
just.
They probably got it ready so quickly that it sat there, even though they said be ready in 25 minutes, and I was there at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I mean, we ate it. It was still good.
The
company was good tonight. That's what was.
Company
good
was good, but we started seeing
is.
Other people are out in like bigger
numbers,
family groups,
6s and 8s
and stuff like that. So they're sitting at bigger tables.
And I also like that. BJ's. We went to BJ's off of Calabria and Alamo Ranch, and they have a whole outside seating now. Like they have a canopy, and they've got probably another 15 tables out there.
Yeah, they had at least that.
15 tables spread out really well.
Like 15, 20,
I think tonight at this time it is now.
Big old imagine like a outside wedding kind of big white tent.
And they had wooden tables and chairs. Yeah. And I think now would be a good time to probably go to dinner because the dinner rush is over. It's much cooler, so you can eat outside. Yeah, so I think that's the other key is just getting it later.
Go out, get out of your house if you can.
We try to every Saturday.
Well, last week we were camping and stuff like that. So
Saturday before.
Bill, what's happening? Hope you're having a good night.
We tried to, but the company was good. Cheers. And we went out to dinner tonight because Paige got a new job.
Yep. So congratulations
October
to Paige, niece. She's going to, I think we mentioned this. No, we didn't. Did we mention this on Wednesday? I don't remember. Anyway,
know.
we did. I don't recall.
But she starts October 12th. We found out last night. October 12th.
She's a nurse.
She'll be nurse Baptist, I think, downtown.
Yep, a new nurse. So thank you. That's one of the end kind of comments that I always make is thanks to our frontline folks.
Yeah.
And that's really important if you're looking for a new skill or hobby.
They
not
need
a hobby,
nurses.
A skill. Nurses are always...
Like, I thought about it, but and
they're underappreciated. That's one of the things.
They make good money.
Make good money. Yeah, you absolutely make good money. And, you know,
they have the opportunity to make good money.
Yeah.
Like, so she got her...
Right.
I don't know what the different levels are.
She's also got accepted to go and get her
bachelor's.
BSN.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. So it's awesome.
So I don't know. What is it before your BSN? Are you an RN?
Yeah.
So she's registered now.
Then you have a Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
So
like...
And that's another 2 years.
Christy, a long time ago, like she got her Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and then she went in and started working with like the NICU babies and stuff like that as a nurse.
Yeah. Right? And Paige wants to go into pediatric... Hold on. Give me a second.
Pediatric nurse?
No, oncology.
It's oncology, cancer? Mm-hmm. Cancer? Baby cancer?
Kids, yeah, like...
Baby cancers? I mean, it sounds...
Youthful cancers.
Youthful? There's no such thing as a youthful cancer. It's like babies with cancer.
It's not just babies. It's anybody under 18.
Kids with cancer.
Yes.
Okay. No, that's awesome.
Youthful children. I applaud her because...
The fucking wine is hitting Beth. She's doing well. Hey, you know what? Fuck it.
Bitch, you were up till 5 a.m. last night. Why are you judging me? Your brain cells
doing
are
stuff.
still dead.
Oh, that brings me to the next thing.
Curfew. 2 a.m. curfew, Ian. Now enforced. 2 a.m. You have to go home.
No.
Yes.
Hey, the bar's always open for you, Ian.
2 a.m.
The bar is always
open to you until 2 a.m.
Beth, so Bill Schofield asked what kind of wine you're drinking.
It is Becker's Vineyard.
Becker Vineyards.
Becker, thank you. I said Becker's, but
Becker Vineyards. It's out of Fredericksburg,
This is a La Quattro
Texas.
Stagatiano.
La Quattro Stagatiano.
Stagiano. And it's a couple. It's a blend. So it definitely has Zinfandel and I can't even read this. Dulcetto grapes in it. So,
their vineyard is like she was a member of a couple of them.
Right.
And
I kept this one.
Like she kept this one. This one is
so
like,
yummy.
And I don't even drink a lot of wine.
And you like
we used
this
to drink
wine.
a lot when we were in Colorado.
We drink a lot in fall. We drink you drink more when it's cold.
Yeah.
I love it. I could have it year round.
And it'll start coming.
Fall time, I'm drinking it more.
I'll start drinking a little bit more wine. But that vineyard, just because it's also local, that we can drive up there, and it's also an amazing. It's
an hour and a half away from where we're at, so it's super
So we'll jump
close.
in her car,
put the top down if the weather allows it.
Yeah. And then roll over there and just like grab a bottle of wine while we're there. Go cruise around Fredericksburg.
Grab our bottles while we're there, but then get some while we're there and sit outside. You can take your own food. They have food in the tasting room.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude.
So you could go and get snacks and then sit out on the lawn.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think they have live music. And they do. We've never been to one, but they have their membership parties on Sundays where you can go and they have like a huge food spread and live music. Yeah. And it's just...
So you can become a member of this place without even living around here.
Yes.
So if you come and travel, they ship that shit to the house oftentimes.
Well, remember, Matt, they kept their shipment going to them when they moved from here back to Phoenix.
A friend, they lived here and then they moved out
we knew them in
so.
Phoenix and they moved here. And then when we got here, we started hanging out with again. And then they moved back and they're going to keep their shipment. And I think they're going to increase it to 6. So it's not right there. Because like
she
you and I were talking.
It's fall.
I just for a couple because this COVID thing, apparently
our house has become like a hangout for some people, which is great. Like friends are coming over.
But I went from like having 8 bottles of wine down to I think like 2 now. I think you've
got 3 in there. Yeah.
And one of them is super expensive that we're not drinking until
that's
like anniversary next year or something.
Excuse me. Julia said, do you like Syrah? I think you do, right?
So I did. So my thing about wines is that I'm kind of like I like the fruity, vanilla-y. You know, I'm not huge. Some spices I can handle, but I'm not huge on the super spices. And I think Syrahs can be a little spicy, but I do know there's some that I do like. I don't know. I'm a huge blend girl. Like
we were always Merlot for years.
Merlot for years, and then I started being then I started getting into some mild cabs. I can do some mild cabs, but I really like blends. Like that's my jam.
That's your shit.
That's my
jam. Go-to shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So
why do you like Shiraz? And if you do, recommend some.
She said good. Bill's drinking a Syrah right now from
Is it peppery? Is
First
it spicy?
leaf, right meow, he said. So there's a company
There's
out
what?
there. There's
Meow?
a company
Right
called
meow, is
Meow.
it?
Right meow. So there's a company called First Leaf, and we haven't ordered anything, and it's a sponsor on another show. But you can actually go out there and order. It's basically you can get like $60 or $70 of wine.
Yeah.
Like 6 or 7 bottles, something like that, and get it for like half the price. And it's First Leaf. So we really should try it out.
Should. See my shirt?
Jesus drank wine.
I knew I was in a wine drinking mood tonight. I knew we were going to BJ's. I was like, BJ's has good wine. It's a wine night.
Yep.
So I wore my wine shirt.
Fuck yeah. She said she does like a blend. I do like a blend.
Yep. So I had a blend one time. I went to a bachelor party in Arizona, in Cottonwood, Arizona, and they have a
Believe
lot
it or
of,
not, it's kind of like here. It's weird.
These little
you wouldn't
towns
expect
with these vineyards.
Yeah.
And they had it was a blend with what was the wine? It was a grape. Starts with an S, and I've only been able to find it like 2 other times with different vineyards, but I'll have to find it and I'll put what it is, but it's by far my favorite wine blend.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like right on the tip of my. It
It's
starts
okay.
with an S. I'm like,
Syrah. No, that's the one she said. I don't know. Let's move on. All right. So iPhone 12 is coming out.
The what?
And Beth said iPhone 12 is coming out, and Beth has an iPhone 7
S.
Oh, just throw that little fucking thing.
Because it's not regular.
That's like, that's like owning a Hyundai
So
Excel at
let's
this
explain
point.
why I have 5-year-old phone. Why do I have a 5-year-old phone, Greg?
I don't know.
You don't know?
We have enough. You can buy another phone any fucking time you want.
Why is it?
Don't blame this on me.
Why is it that I don't have a brand new phone though?
We don't even pay for our shit anymore.
No, we do. We still buy our phones outright.
Okay, so why do you not have a new phone then?
Because you've had like 6 phones over the last 5 years.
Yeah,
Probably
and?
more than that. Because you
No, I
always
have
break
not.
them.
That's
so
false.
I hold on to my phone so that I'm the sensible
you're
one.
disparaging
I'm the
me.
CFO in the Lamontagne family.
And I'm CEO, so thank you.
You have no power.
I've got it all.
I veto your shit, dude.
Fuck off.
But because of that, I'm very I'm like, I don't really want to spend $1,000 on a new phone. Greg, CFO. That's so fitting for that. But so I think I'm gonna finally break down and
You're gonna get the 12. Fuck it. I told you
comes
the other
out
day.
October.
I was like, we're gonna get you a new phone the other day.
he was like, we're gonna get this month, and then I heard on the news that it's coming
out next month, right? So what's the difference? Like, do you
It's
even
a
know?
12.
But what does that mean?
I don't know. They didn't go. I do know.
Does it have
though,
like 74 cameras? It's just like the whole back of it.
I'm sure
It's
the
just
cameras probably
fucking
get better because that's
lenses
one thing that's
everywhere.
constant is it's
Right.
like now you can be dead, but you'll still look alive because our
Right.
camera's so good. It's gonna make me look 21 instead of 51.
Right. So what's the?
You're supposed to be like, no, baby, you look fine. You look 21.
You absolutely look 21.
Down
Sorry, I
points.
dropped the
Down
the
points.
thing I fucked up over.
But I did. Now this was kind of cool. When I was kind of looking through the phones, did you see? I saw something now with the rollout of the new was it 14 point?
What?
The new
There's like new backgrounds and shit on the new update for your iPhone. So
because it's going to like 14.1.
probably just
I
gonna
think.
now it's just gonna ask for your blood type.
Yeah,
and
14.0.1. You can do a Disney like setup.
They're
for
gonna be
it.
like, hey, can you do a casting couch video?
That was such a reach, dude.
And then you have to like insert semen into the fucking phone, and it's like it's a 23andMe phone at this point.
That's so inappropriate.
I know, but you were talking
And
about
not
casting couch.
funny whatsoever.
Doesn't have to be funny. I'm just telling you, that's how they're gonna genetically type you on your phone now. It's gonna be weird.
I think you watch too many movies.
No.
I
What do you mean?
I think you watch too much stuff on TV.
I'm in The
that
Walking
you're like,
Dead again. Fuck. Who expected that? I wasn't expecting that. You were watching that dude again today. It has been
Last night.
It was
Last
today.
night.
It was
No, it
on
was
today.
last night.
It was on today.
It was
on
last
today.
night. I watched all 3 of them last night.
It was on today too in the background. I walked
No,
by.
because it was on. Brave was on when I.
My
came over
wife
here.
is addicted to 50 Shades of Grey.
Not afraid.
And I don't even know what to say anymore. It's 6 months. We're into this goddamn thing for 6 months.
What was my goal?
6 months? Or was it a whole year?
What was my goal?
I don't remember.
As long as we were quarantined.
We're not quarantined anymore, honey.
I'm still working from home because I can't go into an office. I'm quarantined.
Whatever.
All
right, so
watch
hey,
it, at least one of them every weekend until I could go back to an
what are you looking
office.
for over there?
I'm gonna post how you can now do the
Talking
with the
to
new
your mic.
14 now with the new 14.0.1 you can customize your I sound like the guy from Liberty Mutual Insurance. You can customize your insurance to what fits
Keep
you.
this shit rolling. Let's go. People are tired. They need to go to bed. They need to drink some more beers. Shh. My wife hates me sometimes.
Most
it's okay.
of the time.
Stop it. All right,
Like,
so
you're cute.
okay, so this is a conversation we had earlier. We were just talking about
talking
this. It's like cars, right? So there was this brand new like Nissan GTR sitting outside the restaurant, right?
So many.
The Nissan GTR starts at like $110,000,
Look at what
and it's an older car that they re-released, that Nissan re-released, right? And there's several different versions. So it got us to kind of thinking. I was like, my neighbor across the street had like every couple of years he buys the brand new fucking Corvette, right?
Is it a 2020? Is that what I should look up? Nissan 2020? Nissan?
Yeah, just look up Nissan GTR. It'll come up. There's like several different kind of types of them, or like.
Wow.
Yeah, they're dope little cars.
This one's MSRP for 113,540.
So that's what I'm saying. That's basically with 113. They go up to $200,000 for a fucking Nissan
Track
GTR.
Edition 145. Nismo is 210. What's a Nismo?
Nismo is just like these cars will just smoke most.
I mean, they're
things.
pretty good looking
It's
cars.
a 600 horsepower V6 car, right?
Fuck yeah, I drive this car.
Right.
Although it kind of looks a lot like an Audi.
No, it looks like a Nissan GTR. I know exactly what it looks like. So it got us to thinking about, it's like, what would your, if price was nothing, right? Like you could do whatever you wanted. So you were saying,
you know what? I just thought this through. So I do still
like you
think
could
I
do
would do
anything you
I would
wanted.
do a four-door.
No, one car.
One car. What's that
Like-
Mercedes Defender? The Mercedes Defender.
Oh, you want not a Defender, the G-Wagon.
Oh, it's the
You're
G-Wagon.
a G-Wagon
Defender
girl.
was I'm sorry, G-Wagon. Defender.
The Defender's
Range Rover.
it's a Range Rover Defender, 90 or
the
something
G-Wagon.
like that. The G-Wagon, that square, boxy,
Car is
fucking
so hot. Like
dope-looking
I
rad.
see it and I'd be like, please be a hot man driving that car. No, you're not hot. Damn
It's
it,
just
Jim.
some rich asshole.
Yeah.
Just rich
Wearing a
asshole.
mask by
Yeah,
himself
for
in his
me,
goddamn
it's
car.
like, you know.
They're so beautiful. And they don't make them anymore.
So for me, it depends.
That
It's
there's
like,
still $80,000 when they don't make them anymore is ridiculous. And that's why I'll never have one.
Oh, no, like the Defenders you were mentioning. So I had a friend back in college that
This one makes me
had one of those, a Defender 90, and this is 20 years ago, and it was a $90,000 vehicle then.
Julia, does wine make you hot? Because it makes me really hot. All of a sudden, I'm like, whoa, getting a little warm off this buzz. He had a what? I'm sorry.
A Defender 90, like the Defender, like a Land Rover.
Old school, right?
Like old
Yeah.
school, right? And he had it imported, and all these things. So
And
you
it was
think
how
about
much?
it was 90 grand. But they were also a millionaire family kind of thing. Like his dad made a bunch of money off like shipping and receiving.
I think that you almost have to be if you're going to pay $80,000, $90,000
For a
for a
fucking-
used vehicle.
Right. Yeah. No, it's nuts. So for me,
So how much do you think did they stop making them because they were too expensive and nobody was buying them? Like,
don't
why would you
know.
stop making that car? I mean,
'Cause it was
the
so
G-Wagon
popular.
is so, it's,
I don't know about the Mercedes. I don't know. It's just one of those things, right?
I like them.
So
But-
Bill said the G-Wagon rides like a covered wagon.
No, it's
It's
not.
probably loud as shit too, right?
No,
Just
I've driven right beside
well,
it.
it's just like we've had 3 Jeeps in the past handful of years. Like that windshield is so straight up, it's just like, it just blows into your fucking thing. What's up, Tara?
wasn't
How you
that
doing?
loud. What did he call it?
And it caught every goddamn rock on the planet.
because it's flat. That does not look like a station wagon.
Those rims are fucking terrible on that thing.
Well, that's just the first one.
Yeah. Nonetheless, she's a G-Wagon girl. She's always seen one of those. If we ever hit the scratch off and we get the $1 million.
So, but here's what's so funny. So there's a picture.
Lita, what's happening? Hope you're having
And
a
it
good night.
says one of them's 259,000, the other one's 39,000. What?
One's 10 years old. They don't change design.
2020 Mercedes AMG G63 versus the cheapest AMG G-Class. Oh, so I guess they have new ones. It says 2020 Mercedes.
I don't know. Whatever.
I can't.
He said it's stiff. The suspension's stiff. That's why.
Well, it's a utility vehicle.
What are you going to fucking utility with one of those things?
Your ass.
Well, you're not going to pull a trailer. You ain't using
No,
that for
I'm
work.
gonna go over rocks.
So for me, I was thinking, it depends on, do I want like a high-end truck?
Yeah.
Or do I think I'd want a sports car. I'd want like a 911 Carrera.
I don't know. I would also do
Something
a
just is like
Maserati.
Porsches
I think
like
I would
my
do a
thing.
Maserati.
You're a Maserati.
I'm a
girl.
Maserati.
Yeah.
I like Maserati.
I'm a Porsche dude. And that's just.
But I would not do
but I'm
McLaren. I think
short, so I can
McLarens are
fit in.
ugly and they're so expensive.
Price. Don't fucking worry about the price. That's the key. I remember watching a video, and Wyclef Jean bought a McLaren P1 or something like that, and it's a center seat drive. Literally, there's one seat in this motherfucker.
Did we see that
on like an MTV show?
No, we saw that, but they drove one of those on that British
and it's
show that we
directly
watched.
in the middle of the car. So
That's
basically,
weird.
you're driving. It's basically formed like a
tank,
an F1, like a Formula One car. So you're driving, and it was $1 million.
You're
for
like,
that
I
car.
like you, babe, and I take you with me, but I only got one
Now
seat.
you got to sit next to me. Sorry, there's no seatbelts on that
You gotta
side.
sit in my lap.
Anyway, think about the cars.
What would you drive?
Daydream.
What would it?
Fuck it, daydream. It's always
I
fun.
think I would have, if I had all the money in the world and price wasn't an issue, I'd have 10 cars.
Or something. You know what?
That I like.
And some people would be like, I don't need a car. I don't need one.
Everybody needs a car.
Well, I mean, like, I don't need, like, some people, that's just a different thing.
I know,
It's
like, I have friends who are like, I'll drive this car till it dies. And I'm like, good for you.
you're a car person.
I'm a
though.
car
You're
person.
absolutely a car
They're
person.
like, I'm going to drive this car till it dies. And I'm like, I wish I could be like that.
Nope. Every 3 years, you get a new car.
I mean, I think eventually when it comes time to retirement, I probably am going to have to change that mindset a
Yeah,
little bit.
that's fair.
Because
It's all good.
I'd rather spend it on other shit.
Right.
But
Yeah, just depends.
until then, a new car every 3 years.
That's why we lease shit for her now. We were buying and selling cars all the time,
And
and
we
now
did well. We got lucky, especially dude, Jeeps hold
Jeeps
their
hold
value.
their value. Yeah,
I mean, ridiculously.
right.
So
Toyota
that always helps
Tacomas
set us
always
up
sell
well.
their value. So
But
I have a few of those.
when we found out that you could
I'm
get
not much better than you.
no, I
when it
rubbed
comes-
off on you.
Yeah.
So my ex rubbed off on me, and I've rubbed off on you, and
I
I'm
rubbed
just
off on you.
grateful. Wubba wubba. I'm just grateful that leases now gives you the value of the vehicle into your next lease as long as you stay with the same company.
Right.
Now I just have to decide if I'm going to stick with what I got or if I'm going to go to a competitor.
I don't know.
Because now I'm
Depends.
like, maybe a Land Rover.
So last
Maybe a-
banter time conversation, Kraft pumpkin spice
God, it
mac
sounds
and
so
cheese.
gross.
That is disgusting. and
So
I
they're giving
don't know what the
1,000,
fuck
and
is
they're
wrong
only
with
doing it
people.
in Canada, which
Yeah,
is
that makes
funny.
sense. It's in fucking Canada.
In Canada,
Yeah, it can fucking stay.
But this is their test market. Canada's going to be their test market. But I was looking through the article, and it was so funny
They're the
because
regarded children.
they
that
put
need
it
to
on-
stay up
they put it
there
on
and just
Twitter.
get cold and
and they were saying, here, you can enter here for the sweepstakes to be one of 1,000
Keeps for the
people.
win, for sure.
Huh?
No, keep going.
Oh, one of 1,000 people to get a box, a free box of Kraft pumpkin
Fuck that.
spice mac and cheese.
What is that's like the unluckiest goddamn win of your life.
First
Like,
of
why would
all,
you do that? Pumpkin spice mac
I mean,
and cheese?
I get it. I know it's very popular in the fall, but I feel like that. But everybody's comments on Twitter were like,
How's that
That sounds disgusting.
popular.
Pumpkin spice is
No,
really
pumpkin spice lattes.
no
or
pumpkin
whatever.
spice. Anything is really popular.
Yeah,
in
and
the
it's
fall.
stupid as shit, and you need to be wearing your Uggs and have like a scarf on. And what else do you have to
So
do?
judgy.
What else do you have to have? Like a hat,
A skull cap,
skull cap. What else?
mittens.
Mittens. And what? Smoking a pipe.
No,
Fucking
stupid.
There's just a bunch of there's rules and regulations to having one of those.
Shut up.
And I've never had one, and I can't qualify because I don't do half that shit. So now you're gonna add that shit to mac and cheese?
That
That's the
sounds
dumbest
so
fucking
gross.
thing on the planet.
That sounds so gross. And everybody's comments was like, "That sounds disgusting."
Yeah.
Next one, that sounds horrible. Ew, because that's my big one. I was like, ew.
Go eat some. I want somebody order that shit. eBay.
Couldn't you just buy regular mac and cheese and throw a tablespoon of pumpkin pie? Because you can buy the pumpkin pie stuff
Yeah.
already mixed
Could
together.
you just like
which
throw
means
some fucking nutmeg on that?
probably throw a little pumpkin in there, some nutbags. Throw some pumpkin in there and throw some pumpkin pie.
Nutmegs?
Stop.
My wife's having a stroke. You okay? Seizure much lately? Uh-oh.
Pumpkin pie spice. Good gravy. In there, and I got pumpkin pie mac and cheese, and I'm gonna feed it to the dog.
Pumpkin beer is okay. So pumpkin beer is good, but you can only
I've
have a
never
couple
had
of
it.
them. So
I'm
it's-
not a pumpkin fan. Like unless it's got a shit
So
ton
Julia
of whipped
said
cream
pumpkin
on
beer
it.
is good.
I
Yeah.
make pumpkin stuff all fall long between
Right.
what you love the ooey gooey pumpkin squares.
fuck
My
yeah.
dad
There's
loves pumpkin
certain- but we get
pie.
'em
My brother
one
loves the
time a
double
year, right?
the double layer pumpkin cheesecake.
Yeah. It's
But
like Thanksgiving.
I
it's kinda-
eat them with like a whole carton of Cool Whip on it because I don't like it.
I love it, but it's only one time a year.
Yeah, well, 3 months.
I'm not gonna have a goddamn, but it's one dish of that shit. By the way, if you guys are interested, she makes this thing. It's called ooey gooey pumpkin
Squares.
Pumpkin squares.
pumpkin bars, pumpkin square, ooey gooey pumpkin something.
Literally, they are my fucking favorite dessert of the entire
And they will
year.
make you gain 20 pounds and get a cavity,
And
just
it's
so you know.
absolutely fucking worth it.
It's got like 4 sticks of butter in it, a whole
So
bag
if
of
you guys are
powdered
interested,
sugar.
I'll have her post it out,
It's
or
good.
we can do a quick video where you can actually show how to make it. That would be kind of fun. We can make a video of it. We'll do like a little thing in the kitchen. We got a nice kitchen. We could definitely do that.
Could do it.
You have to clean it first, but
Or you could clean it since you're the one that wants to videotape it.
fuck off.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're good, and she can always send it to you. It's an old school.
But so yeah, so would you try pumpkin spice mac and cheese?
No, fuck
Nope.
no, fuck
Nope.
that. Hey, entertainment. Let's jump into that real quick.
Oh, this was a funny conversation.
So, Beth brought up a show.
Okay, so I tried Girl Power, right? Woohoo, Girl Power. There's a new show on Fox called LA's Finest, and it's got Jessica Alba and Gabrielle Union.
Who
in
are
it.
hot as shit.
They're gorgeous.
Yep.
And I was like, come on, this is going to be
I'm trying
so
to
good
talk
because
down to
it's
the ladies,
it's by the same,
They're old school. I don't want to call them old school, but they've been. Yeah,
They've been in the
like my
industry for a
age.
while.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Bad Boys. She
I
was,
followed
you know,
both of them for a long time.
and it's by the same guys that produce Bad Boys and a couple other things. I thought this is going to be really good.
Right. No, it wasn't. So what was bad about it? Was it the acting, or was it like
acting.
just the
The
photography
acting,
of it?
the acting.
Like
was
their
pretty
lines
bad.
sucked, or
Yeah.
was it the writing that sucked, or the delivery of the writing that sucked?
Yes.
Okay, so the whole fucking show's a shit
Well,
show.
and I'm a huge Jessica Alba fan, but there were a couple times I was like, has she ever,
Gabrielle Union was
has
awesome
she
in Bad
ever
Boys.
acted before? And it
We
probably was
watched
also
Bad
the
Boys
writing.
2, like a couple weeks ago.
I watch Bad Boys 2 every week because it's on goddamn
that's true.
TV.
Yeah.
But it wasn't good. And I know right now, like, I feel bad for Fox because they're the idiot group that like will have a great show and cut it off for some reason, kind of like ABC does the same thing. But I don't. So I feel bad for them that they don't have any good shows right now. But I don't feel bad for them because they're the idiots that got rid of the ones that were good. But so I was slightly disappointed, but I did love how it brought up the conversation of who would you choose,
Right.
Jessica
So, we
Alba
brought
from
it
Dark
up.
Angel or Jennifer Garner from Alias.
All right. So this is going to go back a little bit because Jessica Alba and Dark Angel, this is when they're both like 20 or 23 or 4 or 5. So this is like
So what did we say?
something
We
like
said
that.
one
This-
was-
we're going back
so
like
it's like
17, 18 years.
29, 30 years old.
No.
Yes, I
No.
looked. Because
Garner was that.
Jessica
Alba was probably like 20.
No, she's 39 years old.
Yeah.
This was 10
these
years
shows,
ago.
No. We weren't together. We absolutely weren't. We've been married for how long? Fucking
Too long.
13 years now. This is before we were together. Yeah. So Dark Angels, probably, I can't look at
looking.
my phone. IMDb that shit. But who do you go with? Because Garner was awesome. And if you remember on Alias, that's where Bradley Cooper got his start. Was on it. Maybe not exactly his
Oh,
start.
Dark Angel 2000 to 2002.
Right,
And so,
so
she's 39. So
Literally
yeah, she was
20
probably
years ago. She was 19
19.
to 20. And when was Alias?
2009.
So 10 years later, right? So who do you go with?
I said, why do I have to pick? Can't I just be with both and have a threesome?
And I was like, can I watch?
And I
she
said,
said no.
No.
And I was like, that's fucked up. She said, well,
My fantasy, not yours.
okay, so you can't watch my fantasy then. So
I don't want to watch
Just
your
get-
fantasy.
fuck. I don't know where this went sideways on me entirely. God damn it.
It's your fantasy. Why would I want to watch it?
Why are you putting that on in the world? Now everybody knows your fantasy. Cheers.
Dude, I have a lot of fantasies. That
Cheers,
is
you
one
guys.
of many.
You know what? Hey,
Cheers.
Saturday.
But it was kind of funny how it did. He was like, which one would you choose? I was like, why do I have to choose? And both you and Jared were like, I think I like that.
So Bill said Alba all day long. Julia said Dark Angel 1,000%. Bill said Guardian Angel 15 to 18 years.
Guardian Angel.
I think he meant
Dark
yeah,
Angel.
yeah.
If I had to only
Brett, what's
choose
happening,
one,
man?
if I could only
Cheers.
choose one, it would be Alba.
I think so too.
She is exotic, while Jennifer Gardner's girl next door.
Yeah, but there's something about Girl Next Door too. So fuck it. I wouldn't whatever. You guys make your own
You wouldn't
decision.
kick either of them out of bed, is what you're saying?
Brett Steinhilber is on the show right. He's on the boards right now.
Online.
He's the one that designed these American. God damn it! I forgot your Facebook page. Yeah. American. I was going to call it American Woodworking, but American Patriot Woodworking. He made this and he made this for us. So shout out to you, Brett.
We still get lots of compliments on them.
Yeah, we get lots of compliments on them. We're going to be.
People can see them from the
I don't
outside.
think I brought this up, but
really
we're going to be moving upstairs.
Oh, to the blue room.
We call it the blue room.
You did bring it up. You said by Wednesday we'd be up there.
So real quick, again, we're going to move all this shit upstairs. We're going to redo some of the bar. It's going to be redone tonight. We're going to get up there by Wednesday. So hope you guys tune in for that. It'll be fun. Beth's picked a fun color. Go out to the page and check that out. So entertainment we watched. Beth's book corner, real quick. It's kind of funny.
So I'm reading. It's a 2-book series called Mr. Master and The Stopover by T.L. Swan. She's an Australian author.
Yeah.
Which I kind of find funny. Like the biggest thing I find funny, and this is just with her books alone, but the differences and things, like I have to sometimes look stuff up because I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's an elevator, but they call it like a trolley or something. Or they'll say instead of a blowjob, they say head job. And I'm like, well, a head job in my mind means you're like batshit crazy, you know? So as I'm reading through it, I kind of am laughing about like just
Are you Googling these things? Like, what's a head job?
No, I can hit and it gives me the definition. I knew what a head job was, dude. Just by the context of the situation. I was like, oh, that's a BJ.
Okay. Anyway.
But this is what I thought was funny as I've been reading these books for the last,
blowy. If you're from Australia, maybe it's a blowy. Give me a blowy.
She's from Australia. It was a head job.
Shouldn't use that word.
In this book, this first book, the character is from Australia. I keep getting pin all over me. She's from Australia, doing a job for a year in England, and it was funny because the restaurant they just went to was a Texas restaurant.
What the fuck does that mean?
I think it was like a steakhouse. Like they had a bowl in it and they served chili and ribs. And I thought that's hilarious that is what they think of Texas. But I thought it was funny, kind of just like the language different is hilarious because as you read this, you're like, wait, what? But the other thing is I've been reading these books, I've been reading romance novels for 6 months. They're not graphic. They are romance novels.
That's what they're
called. Romance novels.
He's about halfway done with that bottle.
But no, it's right here. But what's hilarious to me is the unrealistic size of penises in every single one of these books.
The dong show is big on the books.
Every single one. There may be one or two they were like, he was like, it doesn't talk about the size, but 9 out of 10 times they're like, wow, is that gonna fit? And I'm like, for fuck's sake, really?
Is that gonna fit?
And I'm like, that's so unrealistic.
I'm like, great. My wife's reading about that.
18-year-olds or virgins are reading these, they're in for a surprise when they're like, wait, the book said that you would be like a good 9 inches negative ghostwriter. And you don't want a man who's 9 inches because, good gravy. He'll rip you in half.
Wide or long?
Wide. In some of these books, it's both.
Just a
it's like
block of wood. That's a visual you can't ever get out of your head. So just think about that, guys.
But it was really funny. Like, I'm like, all right, I can appreciate the chuckle of a big wiener, but
papers. The dong show that she's reading about is kind of funny. I don't know, guys.
I'm hot again on that.
Lady porn. Who's that? Dana and Billy Hoop. I don't know.
What?
Hey.
I don't know what you're saying. Oh.
No, the name came across. Dan and Billy.
So my feel good is a blind team swims for gold with a guide dog helping her to prep for the Tokyo Paralympics.
So the dog was swimming with her, or was it like the dog running along the side?
I think he's swimming with her, but I don't know.
I need to post that. That's awesome.
It's a good article. They're both very cute. And she lost her sight when she was 14, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah. She had like a degenerative kind of
but I always
thing.
think like, okay, would it be better to be born blind or lose your sight later? And I think I would like to lose my sight later
because you have memories of what image things are.
As people talk about sunsets or flowers or this dog or that dog.
You can imagine certain things.
You can go back to. But this young lady's from Long Island, so it's kind of cool. So
what kind of dog does she have?
A golden lab.
Nice.
A yellow lab, not golden lab.
A yellow lab. Okay, cool.
She's super cute too. They both are super cute. And she just talks about some of the struggles, like when it first happened, nobody wanted to train the blind girl. So some of those struggles about trying to find a coach that would believe in her enough to like train her. And
she's 14. She could swim.
She probably was swimming before she went blind.
That's what I mean. Like, she probably could have swum since she was a little kid. So why can't? All you need to be able to do is swim in a straight line. I mean, if you're swimming,
yes, but you have to have a feel, because if not, because I know that when I used to swim, and if I didn't have goggles, I'd close my eyes and I'd run into the line all the time. So you just kind of have to. So, but I need to read the article because that's the one thing I didn't know, because it does say with the dog as her co-pilot. So I don't know if he's swimming with her or just. I don't know. It's interesting. Helping her to and come from. Just like from line to line, and you know the. Gotta check it out. Go post that for us, and that'd be awesome. So hey, guys, go out and check out the Bar is Open Facebook page. There's an Instagram page. Instagram's kind of just where I drop a lot of just say updates and some photos and stuff of us, but the Facebook page is primary, and then we have the YouTube channel, which is if you have friends that aren't on this shit, push them over there or share the shit, because we're really just trying to have fun with this, and ultimately, like tonight, we're just chatting. That's the idea. It's like the bar is open. It's basically the idea is just come to the bar and hang out and drink beers and have some fun.
So
socialize.
My feel good of the day. So we do a feel good of the day. If you haven't watched it before, we do a feel good. Beth just
wrap up with a feel good.
And mine is I talked to my nephew. Jesus Christ, it's the wine.
I feel like I'm having a hot
You just chugged another glass of wine.
I didn't chug it. I sipped it till it was gone.
So my nephew called me today. He's in
so cute.
Coast Guard basic.
Greg comes running. He's like, Joey's on the phone.
His name's Joe, goddammit.
Sorry, that was really loud.
Joe.
Sorry, he's going to be Joey for me.
For the rest of my life, too. So, but he's
like Avery,
at the end
is going to be Avery Kate.
Which is interesting because, like, your nephew is a Marine.
He's a Marine.
He doesn't get to talk to anybody.
No.
That motherfucker couldn't talk to
until he was done.
Until he literally was like...
When he graduate
on the parade deck and got to walk. That was the first time.
And then he got to go home and get married.
And then, but my nephew got to call me today. He got shore leave to call his dad, call me. It was awesome. He called but you. It was fun, and that was a feel good for me. And he
really made your day. I feel like you were really super excited and proud of him. That was awesome.
Yeah. So I'm happy.
He said he gained weight, and now running is hard.
Yeah, because he was $150, 6 fucking feet tall. It's $150. Now he's probably like what, $165, 70. I don't know if he can gain that much weight.
World. I used to run when I was skinny, and now
he's just getting bigger, and he's gonna be a big dude. He turned 18 while he was in.
It's cute. I'm glad he got to call you. I'm glad he got to call his dad, and I'm glad he got to call you. Yeah, and I love how excited it made you.
It was really fun. Hey, fun fact of the day.
Oh, you found one?
Yeah, I found it.
Oh, that's right.
This is a funny one. So, if you guys remember, and I think some of us will remember these shows, they all came out today at different years. So the first one, you guys will remember, is the Beverly Hillbillies.
Never watched it.
But you remember the little goofy cart going, like the car, they struck oil.
Oil, I know.
Right? 1962, the Beverly Hillbillies premiered.
Was that still on? I wonder how long that ran. Different topic, different
few years. Gilligan's Island.
I do know Gilligan's Island.
In 1964 premiered.
Oh, that's funny.
Right? Come on. That was awesome. The Brady Bunch in 1969. They all premiered today.
And I said probably because today was the first day of the new season of shit.
That's what I'm kind of thinking. But those are classic TV shows.
They are. I'll give you that.
That kind of happened today in history. So it was kind of fun. So, hey, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. It's been a long show. We appreciate you guys tuning in. I want to thank everybody. Ian, come get a beer. Probably won't because we stayed up really fucking late last night. Cheers to Evan Haley. Thanks to military, first responders, frontline folks, all of you guys. Without you guys, we cannot do this.